Hello friends, I am Rahul and you are watching Truth of Physics. Today I will discuss on the topic the Stokes theorem for Carl, and in this video I will also prove the Stokes theorem for Carls. Now previously I have already made a video on the concept of the Carl, that is the physical significance of Carl. So if you have not watched that video, so you can also watch that video. The video was very conceptual and very important to understand completely what Carl is. So after watching this video and that video, you will be able to understand and feel what Carl is. So Stokes theorem, suppose we have a region, we have a arbitrary region, and this is the boundary of that region. Suppose here is the surface, suppose S is the surface which encloses this boundary. Okay, now we can divide this surface into a large number of small loops like this. Okay, these small loops, if we likewise like this, you can complete the total surface. Okay, now for each of these loops, suppose there is a circulation of in the periphery of this loop. Okay, and it is directed counterclockwise, suppose. So here this is suppose our loop number 1, and this is our loop number 2. So this is our circulation. Now for loop number 1, we can calculate the line integral. The line integral means suppose here is a vector field, here in this region is a vector field. Suppose the vector field is directed along this way. This is A. Suppose the vector field is A. Now the line integral along the closed path 1, that is along the square, along the periphery of the square 1, we can get this A dot dl for the square 1. Okay. Similarly, this is closed. Similarly, we can get the line integral of the vector field A for the closed loop or for the closed path 2 also, and that is A dot dl like this. And if we sum this, the line integral for path 1 and the line integral for path 2, then what we will get, or what we have, then we are left with only the line integral of the vector field over only the boundary. Okay, over only this boundary, this total boundary, because this internal side for path 1, the circulation is directed along this. You can watch this, the circulation is directed along this, the arrow is this, in this direction. And for path 2, when we calculate the line integral, the circulation is along the opposite, particularly the opposite to the direction for the first one. Right, so this will cancel each other and we are left with only the boundary. We are left with the values of the line integral for only the boundary of these two surfaces or of these two squares. Similarly, if we integrate or if we sum up all the line integral for the squares, then we are left with only the boundary. That is, we are left with only the line integral over only the boundary. Suppose this is curve C. I think it is clear. So the summation over I equals to suppose 1 to n, that is there are suppose n number of squares like this n number of squares to fill this whole surface S. So if we sum up, or if we take the summation of closed integral I, that is for I equals to 1, 2, 3, 4 dot 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 to n. So, and this is A dot dl, then we are left with only the line integral A dot dl over only the boundary, that is over only the boundary curve C. This is our conclusion. Now, if you have already watched the video of the physical significance of curl, then you can understand that what is the definition of curl. From there, I can write that the definition of curl says us that curl A ds vector is equal to the line integral A dot dl over the closed curve which is enclosed by the surface. Okay, the surface ds. So here, if we are taking this expression, or if we want to calculate the curl, or if we apply this equation for path 1, then this is 1, this line integral will be for 1, and this is also for the path 1. Okay. Now, if we sum up this, that is, if we take the summation over this expression for n equals to for I equals to 1 to n, that is for all the square loops, then we will get that this is the summation over curl A dot ds vector is equal to summation over I equals to 1 to n, I equals to 1 to n closed integral, here it will be I A dot dl, that is this, and from here we can write that this is equal to this. So this will be equal to closed integral over the boundary curve C, the line integral A dot dl, and this is what? This is the total surface integral of curl A dot ds. So this is equal to this. So this is our final result. Here note that this is the surface, this is the total surface, this surface, okay, this is the surface, this surface, the integration is over the surface S, the total surface, and this is the curve, the boundary curve of the surface. So this equation states that this equation means that surface integral, here this is the surface integral of curl of any vector field over any arbitrary shaped surface, here this is an arbitrary shaped surface, over any arbitrary shaped surface is equal to the line integral of that vector field over the boundary curve which is enclosed by that surface. Okay, so this is a beautiful relation between the line integral of that vector field with its surface integral, of that vector field. So this is a very important and fundamental theorem of vector calculus. So this is nothing but our so-called Stokes theorem or Stokes-Curl theorem. So I think that you have understand the total concepts of Karl and this theorem and everything behind the concept of Karl. So if you are really benefited by this video, so like this video and share this video more and more to your friends. And if you are new to this channel, then subscribe this channel and hit the bell icon for the notifications of upcoming latest videos. So take care of yourself. Thank you for watching.